We are currently building our dream car workshop, and I think it's about time we give this place a transformation. Before we'd moved in, the previous owner had actually started to paint this wall, but clearly they only got halfway through it. We have some absolutely crazy plans for this space, not only to make it the best place to work on cars, but two, I want to make it a great area to film. There are plenty of things to sort out, like all the cracks in the floor. All of these walls are obviously going to need a colour change. Not forgetting the fact we need to fill this place with tools, equipment, ramps, flooring, potentially more lighting, a mezzanine. The list is absolutely endless. And more importantly, the cost is absolutely endless. We may not get everything done in this video, but don't worry, we'll be filming every single step of the process, and this marks the beginning of that. So let's start transforming this empty unit into our dream car workshop. So first things first, we need to get these walls sorted. So as you can see here, me and Ad are just going around anything that we think might need masking or could do with masking. We also actually had to vacuum over quite a lot because being a unit with a concrete base and it being completely empty, the amount of dust, just concrete dust, dirt, is in absolutely every crevice, every section that we don't want it. Some things we were trying to mask, it wouldn't even stick, it was that dusty. Ad's obviously vacuuming on top of the toilet. We took a short break to admire Ad's circus skills. Hasn't even been in the video yet and he's just started going at it. And once the unit was completely masked up, it was time for Matt to come over and we all got to painting. Like I say, the previous owner did start on this wall, obviously left before they even got to finish this wall, and now it was time for us to take over. This is one of those things that's going to turn it from just a unit and start making it feel more like a workshop. And there we have it, guys. The walls are now painted. We've gone for a white wall over there, obviously the two other sides being black, and then the white wall behind. It will brighten it up so much more. And I don't know about you, but with just that little bit of paint on the wall, this place is really coming together. Obviously, we also have got the toilet painted white. That again will feel fresh. Not that you guys care, but it'll feel a lot nicer for us guys in the unit. And now we've done that, you guessed it, it's time to get on with the floor. The paint has taken all week to do. The walls have needed a good few coats, because if you guys have ever painted a unit or breeze blocks or anything of the sort, it just soaks up that paint. So about 2 or 3 coats on each wall. They are looking amazing. And like I say, it's now time to get on with the floor. Now, if you guys have seen the other clips, you will know there's quite a few cracks in this floor. We've got cracks here, here. A big hole here, an even bigger hole here, a long one along there, here, another big one there. And we're definitely going to be getting those sorted. And we need to get these cracks sorted before we actually paint the floor, because we want it all to be a nice level-ish surface. So when the paint goes on, it's a one coat finish. You don't see the cracks in the floor or don't see them as much. And once we paint the floor, then it's really going to come together and be one step closer to being that dream car workshop. But before we sort the floor, we have some more stuff to do. And in reality, we want to get all the dirty stuff done before we actually paint the floor, because once the floor's dry, we want to keep it as nice as possible and not do the obviously dirty work. And if you guys remember, in one of the last episodes, I actually retrimmed the rear carpet in my E46, around the strut bar, around the adjusters for the coilovers, and it is now perfectly cut, but it's still grey. And as you can see, the floor's already got some stains on it. So when we dye this carpet, we're going to do it on this floor before we actually get the paint on it, because in reality, if we get a bit of mess on the floor, it won't matter too much, because we're going to paint over it anyway. So a little bit of a tangent in the video, but let's get an E46, get the blue carpets out, and let's get to dyeing them black and improving the interior on the E46 just that little bit more. And another little random side note, we may have a little special guest in today's video. So if you guys know, obviously, Matt in the unit, he does actually do a lot of 3D printing. So if you guys have any projects you're unsure of, drop a message up there. But he's actually done some 3D printing for Ethan Clark. If you guys know E46s, you probably know Ethan by now, but he's heading down today to pick that stuff off Matt. So we may see him in the video. So let's have a bit of a tidy up here, get the carpet out of the E46 and get on with the rest of the video. So we then had a bit of a tidy up after painting. Ethan came over and he is actually the first person to see our new unit. So it was cool to show him around that. He obviously got his 3D printed parts off Matt. Got that typical content creator stance on the go while Matt finished some touch up in the toilet. We actually then ended up doing like a little shoot on my car, because if you guys will notice, I now have a new profile photo because Ethan has a really good camera. We were talking about it and we just said, yeah, let's do a shoot. So we did a little shoot on my car. I then tested out the film quality on his camera, and let me tell you guys, I think I might need a proper camera of my own. So guys, welcome back to Ethan's channel. But enough dreaming about expensive cameras, it's time to get back to work. So as you'll see here, I did go to the gym. As you'll see, I'm still in my gym clothes because I forgot to actually bring some work clothes with me. Simply, we're going to do what we did in the last episode, just in reverse. Take this strut bar out. Take the carpets out. And I didn't actually film it, but also take the carpet off the boot that holds that tool tray on. And we also need to not forget, and definitely don't lose, these extenders for my coilovers. So we want to take those off. They were a bit awkward to get to, but again, I've got to do this once and it should just be done. So let's carry on with stripping this boot carpet, and then we can dye the carpet black and make it fit the interior of the Drift E46.
A higher angle for you, Matt. Can you repeat in the clip?
And there we have it. As you can see, all the carpets are now completely dyed, they're completely dry, and as you can probably tell, in the time frame it's took for these carpets to dry, I've now got really ill. But there's no time to waste. We need to get these back in the car, and Matt has dyed his in preparation because his car, as you will know, is currently out for exhaust piping and intercooler piping. And we'll be picking that up very soon to send that off to paint, so this needs to be done. So stay tuned for that video because the progress on his car at the moment is moving really fast, so I cannot wait for that. I don't know what video it will be, but we are picking that car up very soon, so stay tuned for that one. And now the carpet is dyed, let's get it back in the car. So as you can probably tell with no sound coming out of my mouth, my mic, even though it's got a light on, just didn't feel like recording audio. So all I'm doing here is checking over the carpets, making sure they're dry enough to obviously put back in the car. It's then time to put this little hatch back on. No, I've got nothing behind it because I'm not putting the CD changer back in the car. It's a drift car and I never used it anyway, so it's just extra things I didn't need in the car. So we're just going to demask everything, put the little hatch back on, and once that's done, it's time to get it back in the car. That took way longer than it should have. That was so fiddly, but it's in, it looked great. Now it's time to get the strut bar back in. Car does need a good clean, but then the rear of this car will pretty much be done. And I cannot wait to see it finally all black. And obviously we've got the boot lid one to do as well. So let's get the strut bar in, and let's get that boot lid carpet back on as well. There we have one boot carpet back in the car. Yes, I know you're probably thinking it. The grey looked absolutely awful. Couldn't leave that grey, it looks so bad. So I quickly cleaned that off, got some trim black on, sprayed the trim clips and the tool tray. And if you ask me, it looks so much better and I'm so glad I did it. And there we have it, guys. That is the interior sorted. I'm on A46. Seats are definitely next to this, but as you will see, this car is absolutely filthy right now. So we're going to be giving this car a deep clean very soon because the testing phase, and this is the drift car, is basically just become daily again. So I want to get it cleaned, give it a good polish, and then we can continue on with the mods from there. Like I say, I'm really ill at the moment, so I'm sorry if I sound terrible. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Obviously, we transformed this unit with the paint on the wall. It looks so good right now. And I think doing the 2 walls black, 2 walls white was definitely the right decision because the 2 white walls brighten up a lot and the black walls make it feel so nice. The next thing that's going to make this go to the next level is sorting the floor out. Like I say, we need to fill the cracks in the floor, level it all out and get it in one colour. I think we're going to go for like a grey on the floor. I think we're going to go for a grey on the floor unless you guys have any other ideas. But yeah, like I say, sorry we can't do it all in one video. We're trying to make this work, but like I say, the unit is looking so good right now. We're going to get these carpets for Matt's car back in his car as soon as we get it back. But we need to get that car from exhaust, get it off to paint, and then once it's in paint, obviously get it back here and put everything back together. But for now, I think that'll be a good point to end today's video. We're going to do as much as we can to this unit and make it the best place for 1, you guys to watch, and 2, for us to work in. There is so much we have planned for it. The wall's being done, that is a huge step, and a time-consuming step that is now finished. We need to sort the floor out, and then from there, just getting some cool tools, some equipment. The lighting is so good in here right now, but I'm gonna go get myself a lamp set. Comment what you want to see in future episodes. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. From me, and this now painted unit, I'll catch you guys in the next one.